afternoon, everyone. Myself, Akhilesh Lopane, and today I am going to discuss on topic Introduction to Bioinformatics. The term bioinformatics, which and the contents, or first of all, we will see the definition of bioinformatics. Okay, these are contents which we are studying in today's lecture. Uh, the hence now wait. The in introduction we are studying in introduction of bioinformatics. We will first of all take a brief information of this. The bioinformatics was coined by Colin Hopewell and Ben Hesper and in 1970. The, the basically bioinformatics deals with the information in the field of information technology, computer science, and biology. Biologist performs research in laboratory and collects information about DNA and protein sequences, etc. Computer scientists are involved in developing algorithms, tools, softwares to store and analyze data. Bioinformatics study basically the biological aspects by analyzing molecular data with various programs and tools. In today, the bioinformatics is used in number of fields such as microbial genome application, biotechnology, gene therapy, and obviously in agriculture sector, and so many fields are involved in bioinformatics nowadays term. Hence, we will move further. Bioinformatics is the field of science in which biology, computer science, and information technology, which is merged to form a single discipline. Okay, uh, in this field, so many in the previous sentence only as I have told you that the term of bioinformatics, which is mostly used in number of fields for various research purposes, and those research purposes are at, at the level of national and international also. In bioinformat in bioinformatics, it is a very or it is a merging field that deals with the application of computers to the collection, organization, and analysis, manipulation, presentation, and sharing of biological data to solve biological problems on the molecular level. Okay, hence the bioinformatics is the application for the management of biological information, and with the help of computers we are used to store, analyze, and integrate the biological and genetic information which can be applied to gene-based drug discovery and development in our future research aspect. The word bioinformatics is the application of information sciences in which mathematics, statistics, and computer science to increase our understanding of biology, chemistry, and biological data. In broad sense, the term bioinformatics can be considered as information technology applied to management and analysis of biological data. Next part of our topic is what is database, and also its classification we are going to study in this in this say. First of all, we will study what is a database. A database is a repository of sequences, DNA or amino acids, which provide a centralized and homogeneous view of its contents. The repository sequence is created and modified through DBMS. As all of you know, what is DBMS? DBMS is a database management system where the all raw data of or the collection of various raw data is stored and given. The means DBMS is basically a backend for studying any for storing the applications or the storing the raw data for the contents. Okay, Then every data item has the database is structured according to the scheme defined as a set of which we can say specified rules through the data definition languages, and most of the information which we are storing, many of which are accessible to everyone on the internet also. And these contents database can be accessed through a graphical user interface, which allows browsing through the contents of the repository, and the similar as one of browse through the books in library also. And here I am displaying you the three main databases which we are collecting the information from worldwide. First one is NCBI, second one is EMBL, EBM, and third one is DDPJ. Okay, in the next part, I will show, and after the classification, I will display a one pic in which the whole three sets of databases is collaborated with each other. We will move for the classification of database. In database, the first one is sequence database. The sequence database which involves the sequence of both proteins and nucleic acids. But in the structured database, it the database involves only sequences of proteins. Okay, it the structured database contains derived information from the primary. There are three sets of primary structural databases. First one is primary databases. Second one is secondary database, and third one is composite database. Okay. First of all, we will study primary database. What is primary database? The primary database, it contains information of the sequence or structure alone of either protein or a nucleic acid, such as, for example, PIR for protein sequences, GenBank, and DDBJ for genome sequences. Primary database tools are effective for identifying the similarities, but analysis of output is sometimes difficult. GenBank obtained more than a million of sequences from 18,000 organisms. Second one is the secondary database. In secondary database, it contains derived information from the primary database. The, for example, such as the conserved regions, then the active sites of protein families by using the scope for the structural classification of proteins too. And it is more useful than the primary database because it provides an important layer of information which can consider phylogenetic relationship between the genes depending on the type of analysis method. Relationship method maybe considerable details including the families, superfamilies, subfamilies, and the various species for the sequence levels also. Okay, the last one is the composite database. In composite database, we are going to need a search for the multiple resources. As I told, in secondary database, the scope database in which the structural classification of proteins, in which the proteins are classified in such level as a class, fold, superfamilies, and the modern database of or the two protein sequences and structural correlation on the net was established by Barock in 1991. The database, I think, was ProCite, which later was strengthened as a database on sequence analysis and comparison of protein sequences. Okay, then we will move further. Our next is NCBI. NCBI is a big hub for the collection of various information, and the NCBI was established as the division of the NLM medicine during 1988, the development of information in this system was for molecular biology, and the campus of NCBI, which is located in Maryland, USA, in the campus of NIH, National Institute of Health. The NLM was selected to host the NCBI of its experience in biomedical database maintenance. And the main website of NCBI is one of the world's premier website for biomedical and bioinformatics research. The service include PubMed for the bibliographic databases or the bibliographic information. And the next one, the GeneBank, the nucleotide sequences database are in, inputted in it. And the last algorithm for sequence comparison, among many others, the NCBI, which creates public databases, also conducts research in computational biology, develops software tools for analyzing genomic data, and specifically the NCBI has been changed with creating automated systems, such as for sorting and analyzing knowledge about molecular biology, biochemistry, and genetics, and then facilitating the use of such databases and software by research and medical communities. Ordinarily, efforts to gather biotechnology information by the nationally and internationally also, and also it develops, distributes, and supports for the access to variety of databases and software for the scientific and medical community also. The NCBI has developed many useful resources and tools. It may be grouped into different types such as databases retrieval tools, BLAST family for search of DNA sequences, then gene level sequences, chromosome sequences, and genome analysis, etc. Uh, in the next term, here we can see the three sets of collaboration which is done in INSTC, is International Nucleotide Sequence Database Collaboration. NCBI, which is from USA, DDBJ means DNA Data Bank of Japan, and which is from Japan, and EBI and ENA, which is European Nucleotide, which is uh, from European countries. These three collaborations, which collects the information from worldwide and put it, or we can say, display the information at their particularly sites on web. Okay. The next set is of database retrieval tools. There are the three sets. First one is Entrace, DBGate, and SRS. And these informations for molecular biologists, because the particularly the various databases are present, and for to study the molecular biological aspect, the Entrace, DBGate, SRS is very useful for in this today's search search engines. First of all, we will see Entrace. The Entrace is global query, which is the which is information database retrieval system for NCBI, and it is most utilized of the biological databases system. Entrace system is useful to access nucleotide and protein sequences data and get structural data, means in 3D structures. We will see it. Then afterwards, genome map, then protein structures from MMDB, and the biomedical literature via PubMed with embedded links with the NCBI taxonomy. The sequences in interest, especially the protein sequences, are obtained from the variety of database source, such as GeneBank, Protein Translation, Protein Identification Resource, which is from SwissProt, Protein Research Foundation, and Protein Data Bank, and further, etc. So many assets are being studied in it. Our second one is DBGate. DBGate is an integrated database retrieval system for handling the web of molecular biology database, which is used as a backbone system in GenomeNet and K. K, which is used for the metabolic pathways. Okay, and the last term is SRS. SRS is an sequence retrieval system, is an information indexing and retrieval system designed for libraries with a flat file format such as EMBL nucleotide sequences, then the SwissProt protein sequence data bank, or the ProSet library of the protein subsequences, and the its patterns. Okay, we will study these three sets separately. First of all, we will study the Entrace. Here, the Entrace was developed by NCBI, and it is an information held in different databases. Then it is a web-based retrieval tool, in which the first one is the nucleic acid. The databases are the GeneBank, Correct Sequence, PDB. For protein sequences, it is PIR, means Protein Information Resource, SwissProt. For 3D structures, it is MMDB. Then literature, uh, for means MMDB means molecular modeling database. Then literature for PubMed. In PubMed, various research papers, articles, books are available for studying. Then the last one is the taxonomy, NCBI taxonomy database, which is available. The next term is DBGate, and it is developed by the Chemical Research Institute, which is Kyoto University, and the Human Genome Center, which is Tokyo University. In DBGate, nucleic acid sequence, which is such as gene bank, EMBL, then 3D structures, PDB, enzyme reactions, which is a ligand, then literature for LITDB, Medline, etc. And for sequence motifs, it is a ProSite. For the sequence retrieval system, it is developed by EBI, European Institute. First of all, we will study the history of SRS. In 1990, the author Cure et al. Developed started in EMBL Heidelberg, and in 1997 moved to the EBI in Cambridge. Development work was supported by the EMB NET, and then afterwards in 1990, Edzard and his group joined Lion Biosciences and started their research work in Lion Biosciences. And SRS is an open source software, and the scripting language is called as a Icarus. The main SRS or the different types of databases in SRS which are available for sequence and structures, the DNA, protein, 3D structures, gene related, genome mapping, mutations, transcription factors, SNPs. For the bibliographic, the Medline enzymes are available. Then the next term is SRS main toolbar tabs. When we open an homepage of SRS, the top of the page we display the database in different database groups also. In that set, the query which displays either the standard or extended query forms, and which we use the all a user to define a user specific view for one or more databases. And in databanks, the last contents it contains a list and some facts about the databases, which is available in the system search terms in SRS. Okay, in SRS there is search items in SRS, this has multiple word phrases, number and dates, etc. Our last term it is application of bioinformatics. As we know that the field of bioinformatics, which is in molecular biology, at which level it is displayed or it is splitted in every subject or every field. The first term is personal medicine. Personal medicine is a medical model that proposes the customization of healthcare with all decisions and practicing being tailored to the individual patient by use of genetic information. Okay, the in personal medicines, mm, in personal medicine, it is a medical model that proposes the customization of healthcare with all decisions and practices being means the, the practical application outside of long established consideration. Okay. Uh, so consideration to resume slide. Uh, yeah, in in personal medicine, which we are going to study, the long establishment considerations like a patient's family history or some technical problems in which patient's family history, social circumstances, and the environment and behavior are very limited. So uh, for the practically no progress has been made in the last decade. Personal medicine research attempts to identify individual solutions based on the susceptibility profile of each individual. It is hoped that these fields will enable new approaches to diagnose drug development and the individual therapy also. Okay, the next term is gene therapy. In gene therapy, it is a novel form of drug delivery that engages the synthetic machinery of the patient cell to produce a therapeutic agent in in which it involves the efficient introduction of functional gene into the appropriate cell of the patient or in order to produce sufficient amount of protein encoded by translated genes. So as the preciously the permanent correct the disorder, strategies of gene therapy are following, such as gene addition, removal of harmful gene by antisense, nucleotide, or ribosomes, and the third concept such as control of the gene expression. Okay. Then the next is the function of unknown genes. The function of unknown genes, by using bioinformatics tools and databases, we can predict the functions of unknown genes. Before going for gene prediction, one know the structure of gene for the transcription process, for post-transcription of RNAs and protein foldings, etc. Okay. Then the next concept is of drug discovery. The idea of using X-ray crystallography in drug discovery emerged when the first three-dimensional structure of protein was determined. Within a decade, a radical change in drug mm, had begun, incorporating the knowledge of three-dimensional structures of target proteins into design process, or the protein structures can influence influence the drug discovery at every stage in process, classically which is used in lead optimization and a process to guide the chemical modification of a lead molecule to give optimized fit. Okay, then the next is the quality improvement. In the quality improvement, the sequence of the genome of gene of plants and animals should have an enormous benefits from the agriculture community, because the bioinformatics tools can be used to search for the genes with these genomes and their functions also. The specific genetic knowledge could then be used to produce stronger, more draft diseases and insect resistance crops, and improve the quality of livestock, making them healthier, more diseases resistance, and more productive. And our last topic is metabolic pathway. The knowledge and the understanding of the process controlling the pathway of metabolism and signal transduction is crucial to our understanding of health and the changes leading to diseases. Within the cell, the basic unit of life, a series of chemical processes is responsible for synthesis and breakdown of various essential molecules, like glucose, then fatty acids, then amino acids, and many others. These reactions are collectively known as the cellular metabolic pathways, and which varies the signal construction. Then pathways are responsible for the relay of signals within the cell. Uh, the Metasys database maintains non-redundant curated collection of experimentally pathways for more than 600 different organisms, which is available at metabolic pathways. And thank you for listening my video. In next lecture, I will uh, in next lecture I will show you the another topic which will help all of us for studying various another topic also in or various other aspects. Okay, thank you.